Hello, hello, hello. Hey, everybody. Like I said, my name is Fred Edwards. I'm the host tonight. I'm going to start off with a couple of pieces that I've been working on for a little while, and a couple of them are cool. A couple of them I'm like, I just want to try it out, see how it sounds. And then we're going to have people rock and roll. I'm just going to go and just kind of list the people who will be going after me, so then y'all aren't surprised. So next we got Cusa, aka the one and only, aka the vibrant accent, aka the truth behind the booth. So we got Cusa coming up right after me, and then every time somebody performs, I'll just let people know, who's coming up next, so then people aren't confused. And then all I just ask is that, during COVID, it's obviously a challenging time. Doing a virtual open mic is kind of different. I've never done one of these before, and so we're just trying it out. We just want to make sure that people have the opportunity to express themselves, and so um, I'll do a piece or two to get us started. This first piece is called Alone Ain't Vulnerability. Scrolling through Facebook feels like a highlight reel. I got stressed and they got killed. I went to college and they got years behind those bars. Lost some homies and gained some enemies. I used to get mad because folks were not matching my energy. They lost out. I've been working on the inner me. Stop blaming the devil for my problems when my pride, ego, and selfishness was my true enemy. And what I saw in the mirror was more telling of the lack of true synergy, meditating for days, praying for solutions and courage and the spirit of delusion that I'ma always see better days. We all struggling, but what's your life like to your peers? Can you share your fears and get help with your insecurities? For so long, I was pulling through by myself when I had strong structures and support systems, but I ignored them in my sorrows and thoughts about tomorrow because I dealt with pain alone. Denied those who loved me access because I didn't want to be accessible until I figured it out and the pain was gone. Just because you're successful now doesn't mean failure won't follow. We was all one less child in the world that could have been swallowed. So when you're feeling hollow and numb, stupid, mean, and dumb, not cute enough for her or not cute enough for him, remember, if you deal with this alone, the draining comes from within. Self-talk is our reality. What you tell yourself is what you are, but you struggle the hardest when you don't let others in. If you don't heal from what cut you, you bleed on those who love you, and eventually you cage them in. Alone ain't vulnerability. And this second piece is called They Say Race Don't Matter. It's a spoken word piece that I came up with during the summer. There was a whole bunch going on, whole bunch of social injustice going on. Um, and somebody told me, I don't understand why all this is going on because, I don't see color. And that stuck with me because for myself, not seeing color elicits that you are okay with what is currently going on in this cultural climate. And then also that you don't see the experiences that I have because of my cultural identity. So I came up with this piece, and pieces of this piece was actually utilized in a music video as well as a music performance. And so I'm going to do the original because I think that the original hits on so many different topics as well as the main focal point, which when somebody says race doesn't matter, this is kind of my response. They say race don't matter. Like when people see me, they don't think about the riots and the protests. They say they can't see color, that the alteration of perception makes everyone equal. The presentation of color ignored by people's white demeanor. While you're personified as a war hero, a good cop, or an American, while I'm a looter, a criminal, a thug who could not have been protesting for George Floyd, your ignorance must be filled with a small void. You see, I let go of fairy tales when I was a small boy, treated like a man, beat by the police like a man at ages 20, 18, 15, and 10. If color don't matter, then why did my friend get hit by a drug driver and the lady had a kid in her back seat and she got bail? Is it because y'all talking civil matters? We talking human rights. Y'all got a few good points, but ain't making sense. New autopsy shows George Floyd died of asphyxiation. I'm sure that first report was done by somebody who was colorblind. This is why we say no justice, no peace. I want justice. Y'all want peace. No more time to police the police. We enter our Nat Turner inner Haitian Congo warrior Sandra Bland spirit upon these powers of white supremacy and black folks who done lost identity. No more time for games because we are the masses. The constitutions of the masters was adverse disaster. You bring the smallpox and lies of a rapture happily ever after. We want to live free. Did you know even Jesus got killed by the police? So don't pretend the grievance of the Negro will be forgiven. Y'all kill black folks in churches and painted us the sinner. No more false gods and false hope in humanity. Because doing the same thing over and over, peaceful protests, we cry and get over it, and another person of color dies is insanity. So don't insinuate that the country was great without looking at the repercussions of amnesia. For the people you enslaved and the land you took, you know the human damages. I'm not sure what freedom is, but I'm damn sure what it ain't. I'm not sure what justice is, but I know sure what it ain't. I'm not sure what equality is, but if you don't think being a person of color is that bad, how about we switch? To step in my shoes isn't breaking down hieroglyphs. Small wins and tall men. We crawled, walked, and marched, but still y'all won't let us in. The walls fall like Jericho. We the lions in the pit you fall in. Forever scarred with the reminder that genocide, rape, and plunders will put you on top, and y'all judge us for being underdeveloped in terms of wealth and knowledge. Self-taught musicians, rocket scientists, lawyers, inventors, we didn't need college. Have faith of a mustard seed or get picked like a mustard green. Pick a side, choose a side, because all of us fighting for what's right is tired of wondering. All right, then I made this last piece. I actually made it at I made it at my friend Ian's house. It was like a piece he was singing, and I kind of got like, I got a little vibe of the singing, and I was like, man, I think that this is something I want to, practice or experiment. And it has no name, primarily because I'm not even sure if it's good enough for me to actually work on more than this. But I figured what would be the best place to experiment this piece than here. So I guess the title is Unknown. And then I got about a minute and a half, so let me hurry up so I don't go past my time. My homie called, he just caught 3 bodies. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. Something dies when we collide. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. He said he's lonely and he wants to die. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. Don't got no vision, but you want a Bugatti. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. We was talking, I think he got some coon antibodies. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. She don't got no hustle, but listen to Nipsey. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. They arguing who is the better man on Instagram. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. They couldn't tell the difference between a boy and a man. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. She cheated on him with his best friend. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. He said his life too hard, don't want to win. I'll be damned. Can comprehend. She says she don't need a good man. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. He said he's doing it without a plan. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. They said they was gonna be this and that. They said I wouldn't amount to this and that. But I'll be damned. I'll be damned. And that's my time, y'all.